Shout out to G-Man Boxing.
Alright, people. Isn't boxing the greatest sport just that there is? It really is. Liam Smith knocks out Chris Eubank Jr. in the 4th round. I couldn't conceivably envision Liam Smith winning this fight by knockout. I could see him having some success down the stretch and winning on points, but a knockout win for Liam Smith, I could not envision it. I thought Eubank will win it either on points or late stoppage. Eubank early on, Roy Jones-esque. He had the hand down low, a similar kind of stance, was popping the jab out, and Liam Smith was walking into a lot of jabs. The jab from Eubank was very fast. I don't know if it was powerful really, but it was fast, it was snappy, and it was accurate. Right? It was very accurate from Chris Eubank Jr. He's always been a fighter who's neglected to use a jab in the past. He had the athlete's elbow, is that how you pronounce it, or tennis elbow in the past, and was very reluctant to use the jab. Didn't really have a good straight punching game. But under Roy Jones, it's been refined, and it's looking a lot better. His counter punching on the back foot is better. His long range boxing looks a lot better. In terms of power wise, it's hard to say, but he's definitely looking a lot more polished in that regard. And in this fight, he was doing well with his jab. He was hitting Liam Smith. Liam Smith wasn't really doing much. He was pressuring Eubank, but he wasn't landing much. Eubank's defense was okay. He was pulling out of the pocket. Yes, you could say he was leaving his head a bit exposed, pulling out in straight lines to an extent and, chin up in the air. But I didn't think anything would come of it because he was moving out of the way before Liam Smith could actually set an attack up, if you get me. And it was much the same for the first few rounds. But in the 3rd round, he started putting the uppercut in, did Chris Eubank Jr. And at that point, you could see the uppercuts were landing and Liam Smith was feeling them, I'll put it like that. Now, Eubank's uppercut is his best punch. He's developed it very well over the years, even before he's been with Roy Jones. It's a punch that he's got most of his knockouts and stoppages with. It's a very, very fast, accurate, good shot. So when I seen that, I was thinking, oh no, could be curtains for Liam Smith quite soon if he can't make the necessary adjustments. And Liam Smith being a pressure fighter who tends to fight with the guard very high, that punch right there is just kryptonite for a fighter who has a high guard with squared shoulders, because a high guard keeps you reasonably safe from straight shots and to an extent hooks, but the uppercut through the guard, I mean, there's no stopping it. That's why you'll always see fighters, they shouldn't lead with it, but you'll see a fighter maybe with a jab, uppercut, whenever they have someone with a high guard, because it's a punch that's there for them. So I remember thinking at the 3rd round, finishing just like, oh, this isn't going to be good for Liam Smith moving forward. Well, they go into the 4th round, and it was getting much the same. Eubank Jr. using his jab for the first basically 30 seconds. And then Liam Smith launched a combination, and it backed Eubank Jr. up into the ropes. And the uppercut that Eubank Jr. is known for, is so famous for, it's his best punch. The uppercut of Liam Smith scrambled the senses of Eubank. He followed up with a left hook, and Eubank Jr. went down. The first time in his career he's ever touched the canvas. The normally iron-chinned, solid Chris Eubank Jr. touched the canvas, and when he got up, his legs were all over the place. He was like Amir Khan against Danny Garcia. His legs were all over the place, and the referee would have been well in his right to have waved the fight off then and there. Truth be told, he looked quite similar to how Dylan White looked against Tyson Fury. I think Dylan White was a bit more hurt, to be fair, but not too dissimilar to how Dylan White was looking against Tyson Fury. But the referee let it go on. Liam Smith is a finisher. He's a tremendous finisher, and he went in for the kill, and he finished Eubank Jr. Eubank Jr. complained. He tried to fight Liam Smith after the bell, but he acknowledged that, okay, it's done, you won. And the two men congratulated one another after the fight, and it was nice to see. For Eubank, I really don't know what to say. I picked him to win. I know he's got a rematch. Will he want the rematch? Yes, he was winning the fight, but it's very different coming back from a knockout defeat as opposed to a points loss. Liam Smith, I've said this once, I'll say it again. Of all the Smith brothers, I have the most respect for Liam Smith. He is the fighter of the Smith brothers. And to be honest with you, you could say Callum is the best technically, and yeah, you're probably right. But look at Liam Smith against Canelo and look at Callum. I know Liam Smith got stopped, but he never stopped trying. Callum never tried at all. And Liam Smith's done things the hard way. Sometimes he's not got the rub of the green sometimes, like over there in Russia. He should only have 2 losses, not 3. And for him to go in there, the underdog, and beat Eubank Jr. like this, again, shocked isn't the word. I just couldn't envision him knocking Eubank Jr. out. Maybe there's an issue with Eubank Jr. at the weight. You know, he moved up to 168 pounds several years ago now and came back down in 2019. At the end of the day, there's a case to be made that your body's just outgrown the weight. So even if you're not making 100, for Conor Benn they wanted 157 pounds. Even 160 might be a push for Eubank at this stage. You look at Eubank on the scales. Where can you even get half a pound from, much less 3 pounds? Maybe 168 is back where he needs to go. Possibly. This is a damaging loss for Eubank Jr. Make no mistake about it, and we'll obviously have a talk about it tomorrow at some point, but this is a very damaging loss for Chris Eubank Jr. I don't know what to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If I have time, I'll do a quick live, but if not, we'll talk about it on a live stream tomorrow. For now, lads and lassies, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash the like button. If you're new, hit subscribe. Help me get to 10k by the end of the weekend. We're less than 70 subs away. Let me know, people. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.